Well, hello there, Aries. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about October. Oh my goodness. So, lots has been going on. As you can tell, I am home. Ta-da! I'm very happy to be here, and it was just in time because we are embracing change this month. That is the group message. There's a lot of messages, actually, and they're pretty much for all the signs. It's a very exciting time. Things are changing. And so are my readings. So I hope you'll embrace what's going on with me, and let's check it out and see what's going on. All right. So here we go. The layout's going to be totally different. So each of these 5 decks is going to represent one of the many 5 weeks of this month, because October has 5 weeks. So that's a lot. So I'm going to do this reading. We're going to go ahead and then move on to, for the overview for this month, we'll do the overview, 1 round of cards per deck for each week, and then I'll pause the video, clean up my mess, and then we'll come back and do each week individually. All right? So, and we'll add the other additional cards for where we are, what's blocking us, what our solution is. All right? Super exciting. I'm very excited to see how this goes. This is our first deck. All of these are going to be, this is the Transient Light Tarot, and it is going to be all, they'll be marked down in the description below. All right, but let's get into what's going on here. So, I am excited to show you what I've got going on here. All right. There are some extra cards in this deck, so we're going to play with them as they come up, and in the areas where they come up. It's all very cool. I'm excited to see how this plays out. I hope that you will enjoy what I'm doing as much as I'm going to enjoy this, because I think it's going to be another version of going deeper, right? For each week, so you have a little more to go with, a little more specific stuff. I'm very keen to see how this goes. So now, I've done that, and I'm going to actually read these cards right away, you know? So this is, of course, September 29th through October 5th, and we're going to cover some different territories in each area. I will share them as we go, all right? We're going to start over here. This is loosely based on the meanings of the 12 houses, right? So we're going to kind of play with that a little bit and see how that correlates to what's going on in our daily lives with the tarot, because that's not something I've seen before, and I thought it would be fun to try that and see how that goes deeper for you and how it would go deeper for me. I am an Aries, so this is our first time playing together on this. Let's go ahead and see, right? So this card here is going to be representing ourselves, right? It is going to have a lot to do with who we are, what's going on with us in this place. We're talking about the 4 of Cups. We're talking about the foundations of our heart, the foundations of our lives, the things that mean the most to us that are going to be at issue this particular week within ourselves. Okay, so in ourselves, we're looking for more meaning. We're looking for more connection, more purpose, more passion, more love. Those things are coming up, and that is where we are as a person, right? So I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. All of this is going to start to cross-pollinate, and we're going to communicate with different cards at the same time as we bring it together, okay? The crown of the King of Swords, right? We're talking now about money, right? And this is our money area. We are definitely paying attention to our finances. That is one of the group messages for all 12 signs, is to watch our money. We want to watch our money. We want to stay organized. Okay, let me just pause here in that moment. I'll come back to that. But we're all trying to step up. We're stepping into embracing our family, creating family, being empowered within our lives, but remaining flexible in all ways. Okay, we want to make sure we're staying flexible. We want to make sure we're taking care of our money, but definitely staying organized in the process. That is a bunch of messages for all 12 signs while we are embracing change. Okay, so this is a lot going on for all 12 signs. This is what I'm being given by my guides. let us continue with this particular reading here. The Crown of Swords, the King of Swords, very definitely about being aware of who we are and taking charge of our financial situation. If we haven't done so yet, we really need to, okay? Because this little section is going to represent our finances in some ways, and how we use them and what we're doing with them. And this is saying, be careful with your money, okay? Don't let anyone else tell you what to do with your money, but handle your business, right? The next one is, of course, communication, and how we communicate to people what we're talking about, what's coming through, and Champion of Coins is going to actually be like the Knight of Coins, right? Knight of Pentacles. Fighting for our finances, fighting for our financial freedom, fighting for who we are, maybe needing to ask for loans, fighting for finances, right? It's not always a head-to-head fight. It's just sort of one of those things where we're unsure about something and we're needing to work through and stand up for who we are or what we're doing, all right? So that's interesting. This little area is going to be talking about family, all right? And for this particular week, September 29th through the 5th, you're going to be wanting to stay very much so in the current time and place with your family. This isn't a time to bring up old memories or old battles or old issues. All right, we want to stay here, we want to stay now, we want to stay in the present, especially if it's your chosen family also. So you don't think about what happened in the past, stay with what's going on right now, all right? And it will be better for you than to drum up old ideas and thoughts, right? We are going to go in depth on this at the end of this video, which means I will be adding cards to all of these. So let's be clear that while it seems like I'm breezing through, it's just the overview, all right? We also have the Defender, dun dun dun, right? So here's interestingness. Okay, we're talking about in the love department. This card here is kind of cool. It's showing me the Defender. It's showing me that you might be being a little defensive this particular week, Aries. And it doesn't make you a bad person. It just means you're a little guarded in this moment of now. It doesn't mean you... Sometimes we need to be guarded, for sure. I get that. And sometimes we don't. So just be aware of what's going on in that situation and know that it's fine for you to protect yourself. It's probably smart. And of course, we move over to work and your physical health situations, and we're talking about the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is reminding me that we have unnecessary fears, okay? We're being unnecessarily afraid about what's going on at work. We're being unnecessarily afraid about what's going on with our health. We have the control. That's what the swords are there telling me, is that you have the power to fix what's going on. You just need to get on with doing what you're doing. So if you wanted to lose a few pounds, but you haven't done any exercise yet, and you have been avoiding getting into some exercise, well, it's time to stop whining about it and get on, okay? So, mind you, I'm talking to myself right here. Okay, and this card here is talking about the next area of our lives we're going to talk about. It's going to be the marriage and partnerships and coming together in different ways. You're going to be able to share the Six of Swords. You know, the Six of Swords being a wonderful card speaks very much so. I mean, I really like this imagery right here. I mean, peace and joy and sharing of power, sharing of control, not in a bad way. You know, you're using your power to help others in this situation, right? So when you're in partnerships, you're helping other people with your power. You're bridging the gap in life right here. You're going to bridge the gaps. Nice. Making happy choices and happy things happen. So this is good stuff. I really like this. It's a beautiful thing. I'm very grateful and happy to see that there. It sometimes speaks to, all of these can speak to the other side. So even as we're starting to see the crossover here, we were talking about the Four of Cups being wanting to create a space of happiness within our hearts, and absolutely here using our power to help create bridges. Nice, I like that. So let's talk now about death and release. This is about being able to appreciate that not everything is for us anymore, right? And we have the Apprentice of Vessels. So this is, I'm going to say it's probably very similar to a page, right? This is a page of vessels, page of cups, new information about things that you're learning, right? She's learning how to make a pot. She's making a pot. I want you to know that as we move forward in the situation, we're learning how to let go of things. We are learning how to release what we need to release. We're learning what we need versus what we want. And we're learning how to appreciate the possibilities, okay? And I really want you to get into that. Get into it, right? We're going to go in depth on that later, but we'll talk more now about travel and movement in your life, things that are changing and physically moving forward. Very few people go backward at all. We're talking about the Four of Swords, so we're getting stronger. We're having a stronger foundation in travel. This could refer to your vehicle, your method of travel, getting stronger, more dependable. This is good news. We love that for you. There's always this opportunity here to create more stability, okay? So if you have things going on at your home front, where you are, what you're doing, so travel doesn't have to mean leaving one place and going to another. It could mean you're arriving at a place in your own heart that understands a situation that's going on where you are, and it's getting stronger and you're getting more stable in that. Whether it's you going, okay, so I've decided to make a home office. Now I'm going to go ahead and organize it more appropriately for what I'm doing. This used to be the home office for something else. Now I need to get all that paperwork out of the way and keep it current for what I'm really working on right now. So that's another version of travel. It's traveling within your head, but in your house too. So keeping an eye on that. We'll move on to the next card. Ambition. Oh my. Two of Wands. A gateway is opening for you and your ambition to grow. All right, Aries? So this doesn't surprise me any one bit. You are quite capable and able to want and need to move forward in lots of different directions, and we're excited to see it for you, all right? So when the doorways open for your ambition to move forward, you are doing that, and that is good news. So I can see some of you getting new information over this week about new opportunities coming to you, other stuff showing up that will be very helpful. It's good. This is great. Look forward to this information coming. It'll help a lot. And let's see it's crossover. Present. Haha. Yes, and it's got to do with work and health. Definitely your work is going to have something present and definite showing up. It could be a short-term project someone offers you or says, hey, can you come out for a couple of days and do this? And you'll be like, okay. So keep that in mind. This could also be a door that you thought was closed, reopening. So be aware of that and let that be what it is, all right? This card here is talking about how our friends, our family, the people that we care about, you know, it's all very important to know who these people are, what they're doing. We have the Keeper of the Swords, which shows a key and two crossed swords. It's definitely not the Two of Swords. So this is very much so about, I feel like the Page of Swords in this deck. So yes, this is very much about new information coming to you within your family and friends that will be empowering to you and bring you closer together. I really like that. Very good. Cool. And now, of course, the unknown within your world and in your is the Karma card, the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune showing up for the unknown area, the secrets, the things that are unknown to you, but also unknown to others. So there's all kinds of wonderful things that happen with this. You may not have all the answers, and that's okay. But be aware that new information is coming, and things will be revealed, all right? And your good karma or bad karma will be coming through this particular week of this September 29th through the 5th, all right? So that is how this is going to go. That is the overview for September 29th through the 5th. Now, I'm going to move on to another deck, and we're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to lay out these cards that are all pre-programmed for you, and we will talk to you about the 6th through the 12th. When I do the in-depth reading, I will continue on with the same deck so that it will be, each deck is programmed for each individual week. Instead of going from deck to deck, we're going to use each individual deck for the entire week. But let's see now what we have here. Now we're going to talk about October 6th through the 5th, through the 12th, right? 6th through the 12th. So, all right, Aries, let's start over here. This is just the route, all right? This is how the layout goes. We're going to start with the self, all right? And the self is telling me that we have the Lover's card. Ooh. So this could be you. We were talking about the Four of Cups came before, right? So you were looking into something, getting interested in something, and now you may have a love interest in your life. A partnership may be coming your way. This is good. This could be a love relationship, a love partnership, or a real partnership. So I'm very excited to see that for you. I am an Aries. I'm excited to see that for me. This is good. I really like to see this potential. Very cool. The next card over is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, of course, is part of the money department, reminding you that getting a little strict with yourself on your finances is going to be kind of important, okay? Whatever this is, you might be signing some documents, something might be getting very on paper. This is about you becoming very clear about what else is happening. Yeah, you are definitely going to be getting into some serious stuff, paperwork-wise, or you might be signing contracts for other stuff. So just be aware of what's written on there and make sure we're not in any nifty retrogrades that could really botch that situation, but be clear about what you're signing, okay? Read the fine print and be ready to deal with whatever comes out of that, all right? Very cool. Communication. We're going to get into the communication situation. We have the Emperor. Oh, so good, because we have a nice foundation. Foundations are built. Things are getting stronger in your foundation. You're beginning to feel very much so squared away and like you have a clear understanding of where you're going to be, what you're going to be doing all the time. And that is so good, because that is the foundation on which you can build all the crazy, right? You can, it's like the base of a cake, right? You make the cake and then you can build, you can add decorations around it. Once you have a solid base, a foundation, you can do anything you want. Very cool. And this is in communication, no less. So you're actually going to be getting very clear with other people about what your schedule is, where you're going, what you're going to be doing, and da-da-da-da-da. So it's going to be really super good that you'll be able to plan your life in a normal way and communicate with other people, because for once you actually have that opportunity. We Aries have pretty slip-slidey schedules, and so being in a position where you can tell people where you'll be, when you'll be there, it's kind of neato. All right, good. Now the next card over, we're talking about family. And in family, we have the Eight of Swords. So in family, there's going to be something going on where maybe there's a little disgruntled situation and you want a little space from somebody in your life. There might be other people that are... wait a minute. The Eight of Swords speaks very much to the truth of when we want to claim our power in a situation. We're feeling a little stuck with our people, right? Somebody's put you in a situation, maybe some of the communication didn't go through as clearly as we hoped, and now you're having to work through the lack of communication, work through feeling like somebody didn't hear you properly, or they didn't care about what they heard, so they're making different arrangements, and now you have to make arrangements yourself based on what they're doing. And you're like, okay, here we go. We want to get you out of the stuck spot and into the action. So when we go deeper on this, we'll get there, okay? We will talk about it. The next card is Love, Father of Cups. Nice. So the King of Cups, nice. He is all about how there's some strong emotional stuff going on. There might be a male energy person who speaks from their feelings in the mix. So if you're in a new relationship over here, your person might be quite emotionally based and lovely in that way. Emotionally available, that would be an interesting twist, eh? But yeah, definitely keep your eyes open for what this is and who this is for you and how they're interacting in your world. They could also be part of your family people, part of the people you're communicating with, trying to get things worked out, okay? The work card over here, Mother of Cups. So we had the Father of Cups, so this is the King, this is the Queen, all right? The Queen of Cups here. So the Queen of Cups, an emotionally based feminine energy person, is going to be somebody you're talking to about your work or your job, or even possibly a doctor who is a feminine energy person. Doesn't have to be gender specific, so that's why I say feminine energy. But this person will be exhibiting a certain level of care for who you are and what's going on. And they're going to be somewhat easier for you to talk to, I think. They are going to want to communicate with you. It's a goose or a swan, right? And we really like that because this person will be reaching out, and they're good communicators, right? Geese and swan all talk quite happily and loudly, so you won't have a problem hearing them, okay? This is good news. Messages will be received and exchanged. Everything is going to be great. That is good news, especially with the lovers over here, remember? So very good. Now let's talk about what's going on with marriage and partnerships. Ooh, the Son of Cups. Ooh, nice. So we have the Page of Cups right here. Oh, you want to know what I think? You're going to be if you get into a relationship, it's going to be with somebody who's younger than you. Not gender specific, but definitely younger than you. All right. So the Lover's card talking about you definitely getting yourself into some sort of partnership or relationship, and it's going to be with somebody who's younger than you. New information may be coming to you from a younger person. Don't be alarmed by the communication, and don't discount them because they're so young. All right? This is going to be good stuff. I think you're going to like it. Cool. We have the Daughter. My goodness. I thought we shuffled these better. Everything came out just the way it's supposed to. You know it did. I know it did. So, Daughter of Cups. This is the Death Release card area. This is about release and becoming comfortable, letting things go, right? Daughter of Cups. There will be new information coming to you about things that you care about, that you will want or need to release. This could be some of you sorting things out and getting things gone. So, I mean, we're into that eclipse window, right? When eclipses make us want to get rid of things anyway. So you may be freshening up your world by releasing stuff you don't need anymore, all right? So just sort of keep that in mind. I really like how that rainbow comes down where her neck should be in the shadow. And it almost makes it look like she's got big, long boots on in there. Anyway, it's a good card. So we're going to go ahead and set that back down here. The Travel card. This is all about movement within your world. Yeah, yep. Completion. We are completing something. Something is totally getting finished up, all right? You'll finish one cycle, and then you'll start another, which is cool. We like that. This is the World card. This is what we do with the world. We start and we finish. We start and we finish. It's great. Really good stuff. Love to see you completing things and moving forward. Talk about movement, right? Movement, travel. You were building a new office. Now you're moving on from one thing to another. You've signed the contracts and we signed the contracts, we let something else move on away from us so we could build a new office, right? Now then, ambition, things that we're working towards, things that we care about, that we want to push towards. We got the Two of Wands last week. We're moving on with judgment. So we need to be careful about what we choose to do, right? What we've chosen, we need to use good clarity before we make any massive choices. Just because the gate opened doesn't mean we have to take it. We need to be clear about where we are and where we're going, okay? And how that works with our family and how it might work with travel and communication, right? These two correlate. So we want to make sure that our ambitions don't upset the apple cart with family, all right? It's okay. I feel like some of our ambitions are going to have to be discussed with family to have them understand who we are, where we're going, and what the plan is. And that's important. So cool. We have the Strength card for the Friends department, meaning our relationships, our close relationships. We are definitely going to be putting some friends through the paces. Loving an Aries is always fun, right? But it can also be a challenge, for sure. So whatever's going on there, we might be acting in a challenging way. We want to keep an eye on our challenging ways, Aries, so that we can keep our people with us and close to us. Remember the Father of Cups here, the emotionally based male energy person. Talk about a male energy over here, my goodness. But yes, we want to keep those things in balance if we can, so that we don't scare our people away, right? We don't want to do that. We're not trying to scare people away. We're just trying to grow ourselves, embrace the change, as we said. So now we have the Chariot, of course, and this is talking about the unknown area of our life. Wheel of Fortune showed up for that last week. So here we are this week, and we are talking about the Chariot. Movement, massive movement and change are happening right here, right now, okay? But unknown stuff. This is movement in the unknown department. So our karma is moving, we are moving, things are changing. House, home, vehicles, change is afoot. Don't be alarmed, okay? So as it goes, breathe through it and figure it out, okay? So you may have car trouble, you may have house trouble, you may have something that happens suddenly that's kind of intense, all right? So, all right, Aries, we've talked about the 6th through the 12th. Let's get on to the 13th through the 19th. Yep, brand new deck. Let's go, right? So we're going to go ahead and lay these out. We'll go ahead and immediately read these cards for the overview of the week. This is very cool. I'm having a good time. I hope you are too. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, please do so. I really appreciate all of you, especially as I'm stepping into something new. I would love to hear your comments about what you think about this reading. If it's too much, please say so. Let me know. If it's awesome and you're into it, let's do it. Okay, let me know. But, you know, I won't know if you don't tell me. So, I've done readings on people, my followers, and it doesn't come through very clearly. So I'm just going to ask you to leave me a comment, all right? Like and subscribe, as they say. Let's talk about the 13th through the 19th. So we're talking about ourselves one more time. Tum-tum-tum. Who are we? What's going on, Aries? All right, this particular week, 13th through the 19th, we are definitely, we have the Queen of Wands. We're feeling very squared away, down to earth, easygoing. We've got this, period. We are feeling confident in who we are, what we're doing, and how we're getting there, okay? This is good news. Love that. Perfect. Now the King of Swords is here in the area of money and feeling one more time very, very much so. We had that actually, boom, back here, didn't we? Yep, Crown of Swords. We had the King of Swords before, so we're feeling empowered about our finances. This is good news. This particular week, we are definitely we're bossing up on our finances. We're making sure about how we're handling our money and what we're doing with it, making sure we're putting stuff away over here for this and for that and the other thing, and getting it all sorted out. Good job. We have the Sun card here, talking about communication and how we're communicating at this time. We are definitely using some very nice, I feel, laughter and joy, and some new people we're communicating with. We're having a little newness in the situation, so that's good news. We are embracing what's going on around us and having a good time. It feels like there's something new and beautiful and fun happening at this time. So wonderful news. The 13th through the 19th should be fun. All right. Could be that new relationship you started last week, right? We were talking about family now. Now, when it comes to family, we're going to want to keep our finances balanced at this time. That means that if you've borrowed money, you're going to want to do your best to figure out how to pay it back, or one more time, you know, just sort of be as generous as you can be without overstepping your own financial situation. Remember, we were talking about bossing up on your finances. So this is interesting, okay? Keep that in mind as you're going about the process. I think it'll be good for you, all right? Now then, we're talking about relationships completely, using your power to help other people. So you may find yourself with that other person that we got involved with last week, wanting to help them out in some way. Be cautious, be careful. If you're getting yourself into a project relationship, it might still be worth doing, but at the same time, it might be more than you're looking for, okay? So if this is more than you can handle at this time with everything else you have on your plate, be careful, be cautious, and be aware, okay? Try not to get in too far, but maybe, in fact, just have a little fun, eh? Next card over, we're going to talk about work and health, right? Your Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is taking your power back. Ha-ha. We are going to boss up and get busy with our physical activities if we haven't done so yet. We definitely want to do that. We want to get in there and get on it. We are claiming our power, okay? We have the power to make ourselves happier, better, changing things. We might change our diets. We might change our exercise situation. We might change our work schedule. We might change how we do our work and other things. So embracing that possibility, get on it. Let's do that. Be the boss of your own situation, health-wise. That's good stuff. Now we have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is showing me that for the 13th through the 19th, marriage and partnerships. We have a lot of happiness going on. This is like a really good card to have showing up in this department. So there's a lot of happiness, joy, excitement. I like seeing the Sun card here. Queen of Wands, King of Swords. This is going really well. I like this. Very nice. Everything is going really well. You're feeling empowered in all areas. You're helping out in others. Release and death, meaning that we're growing. We're growing through release. We have this beautiful card. We're talking about the moon. The moon is here, talking about our dreams and goals. We're coming up with a plan. Okay, we're going to plot and plan something about releasing stuff. So yeah, we were coming into some understanding about what we needed to let go of, and what we were rolling with the changes, right? And now we're coming up with some goals, all right? Dreams and goals are coming up at this third week of October. Movement and travel and things that were happening. We had the world last week, so here we are. We have the Knight of Wands. We need to fight for our ideas in this situation. You're definitely going to try and convince other people that what we've got planned from our dreams and goals over here is absolutely what we need and what we want, and we need to convince others. So that'll be interesting. Change is hard for some folks, so we'll need to stand up for it, right? Pardon me. Sure enough, we have the Six of Wands. So we have the Six of Wands here, and we're in the ambition department. So we are wanting to use our ideas to help others and to lead ourselves to victory. So these two cards very much so are working hard together to get you where you want to go, right? We're going to fight for it. We're going to take ourselves to the max. We're going to go all the way to where we want to go. Pardon me. That's wonderful news. And the friends department of our reading, we're talking about relationships in general. We have the Lovers has shown up, so that's very good news. We are definitely embracing the love of our friends and our family and everything else. This is good. I really like it for you. This is going to be great stuff. What a good week we're having here. Nice. And now finally, the area of things that are in the unknown department, things that might be unclear to us and others, but also we had karma before, and now we also had the Chariot. We now are slipping into the Empress. So with the Empress showing up, you're manifesting anything you want. So presto changeo. If you need to manifest something awesome, get on it. Tell the universe what you want and let the universe do its job, okay? Cool. Very good. This is a great week. I like that. It has a lot of good things happening. Very, very positive stuff happening here. Let us go on ahead and move into the 20th through the 26th. All right. This is going to be a familiar deck to you. We used it last month. And I'm going to go ahead and lay these out. It was very interesting to pick out the decks and how this was all going to go down. But I'm having a good time, and I hope that you are too. Trying to keep things moving along so we don't go too long. Never wanted to have really, really long videos, but here we go. So let's see where we go, how this goes. This is going to be the week of the 20th through the 26th, right? And we have the Four of Swords for ourselves, right? The Four of Swords, a foundation in power. We're definitely looking at how we manifest power at this time, how it feels to be in power, and where we're going with it, all right? So this is good news. We're feeling stronger. We're feeling more in charge of what's going on. We had all those kings and queens over here already, and we also had, you know, 4 cups to begin the month, and now we have the foundation in power. So we're feeling empowered at this time. We are the boss of our situation, and we're feeling good about it, all right? Our money situation, we're feeling like there's new adventures afoot, and we have new ideas coming. We have the Ace of Wands, so we are definitely having new ideas about how we're handling our finances, and everything is going to go really quite well. You know what I'm saying? So I really like that very much. That's good news. Now, we have the Page of Cups showing that when it comes to communication, we're communicating from the heart. Page of Cups. We are definitely communicating from our hearts all the way around. Whatever's coming down the pike, we're going to communicate from our heart and nowhere else, okay? I feel like there might be some emotional things going on because of the big changes happening. Maybe some of you are getting ready to get going and do some other stuff. And it's gonna show up here. We'll see it, and it's gonna be cool. I think that you're really doing what you need to do. But when you talk to people, talk from your heart, okay? When it comes to family, though, we are picking up our ideas and we're moving on down the road. Maybe we're getting closer to family. Maybe we're moving on. Maybe we're going further away from family. But the fact is, we are feeling like completely in control of our ideas. We're very clear about what we're doing here. I like what's going on here. You're having an opportunity to embrace that information and integrate it to your family. And it's interesting. This doesn't have to be birth family. This can be your chosen family as well. So don't be alarmed at all. And chosen family versus friends is totally different. So interesting, right? Now we have the Nine of Cups. Wishes are being fulfilled in the love department. Hello. So maybe you're having a good time with your new person, right? Good stuff. I really like to see you having a good time and having some joy in your life, Aries, because it's been a long time coming. Yippers. We are into it. Let's do it. Now the Eight of Cups. Doorways are opening. Yes, indeed. And this is around work and your health, right? So the Eight of Cups. Interesting, they have doorways. Interesting. So work and health. In some ways, it's about... they have doorways as the key word on this card, which is interesting because I always think of it as an opportunity to walk away from somebody. And it usually is. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. So at this time, from the 20th to the 26th, you may be walking away even from your person. This person that you got into a relationship with, it might be very much so you're like, hey, we'll meet up at the next time. Okay, that was fun. But also, this is about work and health specifically. So you're moving on from one job to another. So that could be a doorway that opens and closes automatically for you on a regular, so it's not like a big deal. One project to another, right? Health-wise, you may need to move on away from something that you've been eating. You may be needing to move on from like a kind of workout that you were doing. Someone says, hey, you can't do that anymore. It's too much on your body. So stop doing that. Okay, that sucks. It always changes things, right? So keep an open mind as we move through. We'll go in deep on this later. We're going to go into marriage and partnerships over here for you Aries for this week of the 20th or the 26th. Yes. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. I love it. It's always about remembering the old, you know. Look back and see where you came from and how you got here and all those things. Give yourself a pat on the back if you need to. And when it comes to partnerships and relationships, it's remembering the past so that you either, in some cases, you're going to want to protect yourself from what's going on in some situations. And in other areas, you're going to want to just sort of acknowledge that you're awesome, okay? Because we've all had moments, though, when we saw we weren't awesome and we wanted to correct those situations, and we do. We've already done all those things. We've been making the corrections, and we've been handling that stuff and coming through on the other side, okay? Now, of course, when it comes to death and release, and we had great new ideas and goals last week. And this week, we're having a great amount of success because we're moving through. We have taken it from dream and goal to application and movement, all right? So this is good stuff. Your Six of Wands is you taking your ideas and leading yourself to victory in the situation. So you're no longer plotting and planning, you're actioning your plan, okay? This is you actioning your plan, getting things going. Very much so happy to see that for you. That is good stuff. And in the travel department, we have the Ace of Swords. You're feeling very empowered. This is the gift of power coming your direction, which simply means that you're genuinely being shown that, yeah, no, it's time. You can do your thing. Let's go. Get off the starting block and let's get busy. You are in charge of the situation, and you're comfortable being in charge of the situation. So good for you. Awesome. Well done. Now, let's go into ambition, the things, your dreams and your goals, your push, your interest, your intensity. Aries, you have so much of it. Hierophant. We got the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is saying that you're going to want to get some structure around that, okay? So if you can build some sort of structure around your ambition, that would be very helpful because it would help make it stronger, make it more solid. We are, of course, keeping notes and paying attention to all the things that are going on around us so that we are not in a bad situation, right? So do keep that in mind. You want to stay abreast of what's happening, but even as you're creating a structure around around what you're doing, you want to make sure that it's strong and capable, okay? Good job. Now then, Aries, we're talking about your friends. And we're talking about charity. So even as you're actioning your plan to release things, I can see you wanting to release things to your friends. Charity is an awful word. Sometimes it's a good word, sometimes it's not so much. But this is about you helping other people out by giving them stuff they need. And that's awesome. You have stuff they need. So now you can just give it to them and be done with it, right? awesome, and or you can sell it to them for cheap, right? You're going to figure it out. At this time, you're going to be generous. You're going to help other folks out, which will also help you out, all right? You're actioning your plans, all right? And of course, the 10 of Swords is here, saying that yes, indeed, in the area of the unknown in your life, you are in charge. You're in charge of anything that's in the unknown department, and yeah, you were definitely having the Empress. You were manifesting some unknown stuff, haha, and now you're in charge of it. Right. But don't be alarmed. I really see this being a very good thing for you. You're going to be able to take charge of a situation that is unclear at this time. It's okay to have a little nebulous cloud of unsureness in the world and in each work, in each week. So I'm okay with that. I think it's fun. So let us go ahead now and move right along to our final week of the month, the 27th through November 2nd. Oh, I know this is a lot, right? But here we go. Let's get these cards laid out. All of these decks were pre-programmed for you, so we are definitely in a good space. I like what's happening here. This deck is, of course, The Guardian of the Night by M.J. Cullinane. Very excited to play with these cards here. That'll be very nice. So let's go ahead and start in. The very first thing we're going to talk about is ourselves. Yes, the self. And we got the Strength card. So this particular week, you're going to be needing to dig a little deeper inside yourself and come up with a new plan, or at least embrace the differences that are happening, right? We had a nice strong foundation and power, so now we're definitely using all of that power we've manifested to bring it forward and get through this, all right? This could be physical strength, mental strength, or emotional strength, okay? And for some of you, it's going to be about going into the past and figuring out what happened and how we can get through it. But a lot of you, I think it's really very much a very current events moment of like, come on, we got to be stronger this week. You got to keep your stamina up, get that good rest, and keep moving, right? Now then, money. The money department here, we have the 10 of Cups. Oh my, this is good news. It shows me that your family situation is good, you have family support, your finances are good, everything is okay, everything is coming out awesome, right? So everything that you've been working on over the past month is balancing out properly, and everything is going extremely well. Good for you. Well done. Nice. I like that. That's good news. Good job. Okay, and now we're going to talk about the communication situation for this particular week. Yeah, the 6 of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. We are definitely in a position where we have a little abundance. You're able to communicate wisely with people and smartly. I feel like you're going to be generous with your words. You're going to be generous with communicating with people. You're going to make sure that when people call you, you return that call. You're going to have time to do that stuff, and it's going to be really important that you do it. It's going to be great. So this is good. I really appreciate that you're being generous with your words and helping people where you can as you're driving or as you're moving on along with whatever else you're doing. You have other projects you're working on, but while you're working on them, you can do this thing where you communicate well, okay? Now then, family is coming up. We have the Lover's card showing up for family. I feel like there's going to be some hugs and some kisses and some love happening in this department. Either you're moving yourself closer to your family or you're moving yourself away from family, so you'll be giving hugs and kisses on your way out the door. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of travel right now, but that's kind of the thing that's happening right here. So just sort of keep that in mind. It has goodbyes and hellos mixed in there, all right? And other sorts of relationship stuff could be happening for some of you, all right? Just be aware of it and allow it to be all that it can be, all right? In the love department, specifically, we have Page of Pentacles. New information about ways and means to make more money are going to be coming up. And it may or may not be a benefit to your relationship. It may not help your relationship at all, one way or the other. Or it may be just a blessing. Maybe, oh, maybe this is coming from that person that you thought you had to maybe say goodbye to. Or maybe it's your new relationship is giving you new information that will help you make more money. That would be fun. Nice. Now, work and health. We're talking about your health and fitness. We have the Emperor. Things are getting squared away. Because you started when you did, things are starting to feel like an actual foundation. So you are no longer feeling like as weak as you did. You're feeling stronger. You're feeling more balanced. You're feeling more confident. This is excellent news. We want this for you so much. And this is important, okay? So definitely do what you need to do here to keep yourself straight and right and proper, okay? We like it. We like that you're going to be here doing your thing, and you're taking good care of yourself. Also, your foundation at your job situation is feeling stronger, okay? So everything that's been going on has been leading up to this, and that's what we've been working towards, right? So now we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is talking about marriage and partnerships. There is possible information out there that could be useful to you, but not so much to other people, or that if you shared it with other people, they will take advantage of it. So we want you to be careful in partnerships about what you're sharing, all right? It doesn't mean you're having big secrets. It's more about using the information you have wisely. If it only makes more trouble, then it's not worth sharing, correct? And if you can share things that help the relationship and not hinder it, that would be great too, you know? It doesn't mean that you have big secrets one way or the other, but we want you also in partnerships, especially at work, if you've got a hot tip and you share that hot tip with your partner, you may end up in losing out because they might take advantage of it before you get a chance. So figure a way to work it into your world first and then share it, right? They can integrate it after you have, right? That way it's not just you losing out. All right, now then, death and release. We were talking about wanting to release some things and actioning your situation last week. And now the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, buddy, we are reaping the rewards. I believe you may have had a yard sale. Ha ha! You released and you actioned it, and now you have money. Ta-da! Excellent. Very good news. Like thinking about that. That means that you're going to make some money and also have less stuff. That bear is content and happy, all right? You have done really good things for yourself and made yourself feel much more comfortable in your skin. This is all very good stuff to be doing throughout the whole time during the eclipses, which I think will have been over by now. But that's okay. We're good. It's a smart choice. And we're talking about it now, so if you do it before now, it's okay. All right. So let's talk now about the travel department for this final week of the month, the 27th through the November 2nd. Yes, the Three of Wands. Hey, this is good news. We have the Three of Wands showing me that you're remembering where you came from, you're remembering where you're going. This is good news. And you're genuinely ready to try new things at the same time. Because if you can acknowledge that you've come a long way. This is that moment, especially when it comes to travel, where you've packed your bags, you've made sure you have pretty much everything you need, plus more. You've got everything as figured out as you possibly can, and you're getting ready to get going. So everything about this is about checking your list and making sure you've got everything organized and properly handled so that everything is good, okay? Everything is okay. You've looked back, you've seen where you came from and how you got here. Everything is okay, all right? You've done a good job. You're ready to go. Perfect. Now then, we're going to talk about your ambition. Yay. So, your ambition is all about you pushing forward. Now, the Six of Swords reminds us that, indeed, it's not always smooth sailing. It's not always smooth sailing when you push forward a lot. And so your ambition may be a little bumpy in the moment, where you may not be getting all the information you wanted from other folks. And actually, because of the cross-pollination with family over here, this card really speaks to the fact that there may be some frustration dealing with your family right now. They may not all be 100% like on board with your situation or able to support you in your process. So someone may not be available to house you for a day if you're out on an adventure, and that's okay. So you'll just make other arrangements, but now you're finally getting the information and you're figuring out what you're going to need to do. You're like, okay, I have another plan. Plan B, it's okay. And that's good. You can have plan B and take care of yourself. You are capable, Aries, and that'll be perfectly fine. Now then, let us talk about friends. Four of Wands. Oh yeah, the party is happening. There's a beautiful, joyful experience happening where there's going to be a friendly vibe. Definitely an opportunity to be, squared away and happy and awesome, right? This is good stuff. Something happened here where somebody's coming along and they're just really hanging out and being a friend and being a pal. There's a marriage of ideas happening here. You might be throwing some words back and forth that bolster you up and make you feel more supported and loved. And that's what's happening. That's great. I like to see friends stepping up and being more a part of in that situation. That's wonderful news. The Secrets Department has the Nine of Cups. Hello! Wishes are being fulfilled in all areas of this, in the area of things that are unknown. So you've had a lot of beautiful cards come up here. Empress, Ten of Swords. Now you have the Nine of Cups. What the what? Yeah, no, you're going to do great over here. This is so good. I love to see this beautiful overview for you. This is so good. All right. So if you'll just excuse me for a momento, I'm going to pause this video and we are going to find out. We're going to clean this up. Okay. So yeah, check that out. Boof, just like that, mess is gone. All right, so let us go ahead and get into this first week of October right away. And we're going to go in deep we're going to add 2 more cards to each area. And we're going to talk about where you're blocked and what your solution is. So the next cards coming out are going to be where you're blocked in each of these areas. And then the third card will be what your solution is. Because you know me by now. I need a solution. If I'm going to look at a problem, I want a solution, all right? So. I do hope that this is interesting for you and that you will enjoy it. Of course, remember to like and subscribe and let me know how this is working for you. I do find it seems much more in depth and would give you a more a stronger connection to the reading potentially, and hopefully let me know how it's hitting, all right? All pre-programmed, remember? So let's go ahead and talk about it, all right? We're going to talk about yourself right now for this week. We're talking about September 29th through the 5th. We were strengthening your we had the Four of Cups, talking about how you're strengthening your foundation in love, or love of yourself, love of some area of your life, the foundation of who you are and the things that you're passionate about, very much so getting stronger. Wanting a sense of fairness in this situation. You want things to come out fair no matter what, okay? So we want balance. We want things to come out straight and proper. It's not necessarily true that it will happen, but it is definitely true that that's what you're hoping for and what you want, what you're pushing for. And yeah, you are in fact feeling incredibly intuitive, so listen to your gut this particular week. Your gut is on point. It knows things. Your intuition is strong, okay? Yeah, this is great. I love this for you. This is good news. We're going to go ahead and talk about your financial situation. This particular week, we talked about the King of Swords You definitely have some stuff going on where you're feeling in charge of your finances. You're feeling clear about what your finances are doing. That's good news. We have the Nurturer, which is very cool. It's a big clam. Dun, dun, dun. We are definitely taking care of our finances, okay? So however this card comes through for you, this is the Empress. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. So this is very much so about abundance and things coming through in a very nice way. So I feel like you're feeling empowered in your finances because you're also getting more finances coming in. Very good news. I like that for you. This is good. You're feeling flush. Things are coming through. And we have the Keeper of Wands. Yes, yes, yes. It's a beautiful card, and it's speaking very much so about staying true to your ideas, staying true to who you are, what you're doing, and where you're coming from. This is all good. We love that very much, okay? So, yeah, this is like the King of Wands, right? So you are feeling very much so, or new information. No, this is the information. This is the Page of Wands. You have new information coming to you that is going to help empower you financially in this situation. So excellent. Good job. And now the communication department. Yep, we were talking about how new information was coming about money, of course. The Champion is here. The Knight of Wands, of Pentacles is showing up, fighting for your finances, getting new information, right? Asking for help if you need it. The Six of Wands has shown up to say you're probably taking your ideas and moving on down the road with them in a very good way. So you're supporting yourself beautifully. Nice. And the Eight of Swords, while you may feel stuck financially in your or stuck in your communication, and it may be, but you're actually able to move through it. Okay, so because it's your solution. Here I am. I need to re-look at these just for a minute, okay? So we're going to go back to Four of Cups. The Four of Cups being the foundation of who you are, what you're thinking about, right. Where you're stuck is keeping things balanced. That's it. Where you're stuck is keeping things balanced is hard for you right now. But if you use your intuition, that's your solution, all right? Okay. This is a new reading for me, a new spread. So this is why we're having a little moment here, but we're coming through it, okay? It's going to be great. Remember the King of Swords in the money department, feeling in charge, right? Not feeling like it's coming out of the sky, not feeling like it's easy and free. You're having to work for it if you get anything. But you are definitely getting new information that will help you with something you may need to learn to move forward, okay? That's good news, okay? That is your solution to this problem, a manifestation problem, okay? Ooh, I almost didn't get that right. Here we are. So one more time, fighting for your finances is in communication, so you may need to ask for the loan, right? Six of Wands, showing that you're blocked right now from taking your ideas and moving forward with them and leading yourself to victory. That is blocked. But the Eight of Swords is here because your power is blocked currently. So it is your solution to work through and look at it from a different angle to find your way out, okay? You can find your way out. You just have to look at it from a different angle, okay? Family, we are in the present. We are staying current. We are on point about what's going on around us, and we are into it, okay? So this is good. We are staying in the now. I like that. Champion of Wands, fighting for your heart, fighting for your ideas right now isn't going to go very well. Even if you're staying in the present, it's not going to go as well as you thought, okay? So just relax about that. And managing your finances, don't get too spendy-wendy, but know that you have enough, okay? That in and of itself is going to be your salvation. It is your solution. So you have enough money to take care of yourself. So if you have to get make other arrangements that cost you a little money, it'll be better for you than if you don't, okay? So, Right here, we're talking about how this is the Emperor card in this deck, and this is talking about your foundation. The foundation of love for you is getting stronger right here in this particular week. Maybe it's love of yourself, love of where you're coming from, love of what you're working on. It's all very important, and it's all coming together. Nice. Oh, where you're blocked, relationships, the lovers. So you're not going to be getting into a relationship this particular week, but your foundation is getting stronger in preparation for the possibility, okay? But relationships are truly blocked. And then the 10 of Cups, 10 of Vessels. So speaks to beautiful things happening, things coming together, very nice. So things are going to be coming together. They may not be a relationship, so don't be upset about it, right? That's your love department. But you are going to be feeling very comfortable and satisfied with what is happening, all right? Now, in the work health department, feeling a little bit empowered, but also afraid. You're more nervous about what's going on than you need to be, but you're definitely embracing the possibility of becoming in charge of your situation. So, good. Take the time, walk through the doorway, and do that thing that gets you where you want to be. The 9 of Wands. Yepers. Needing to stand up for who you are and what you're doing. Maybe some people are looking at you sideways going, I'm not really sure about what you're doing there. And you go, no, I got this. Don't worry. Everything makes sense. Now, the Crown of Wands. Yeah, King of Wands. You are definitely... 9 of Wands. You're blocked. You're blocked from standing up from your ideas. So other people may be just asserting themselves in a way that either you may need to do what you want to do, but do it in secret so that other people don't see you and wonder what the heck you're doing. If it's a health routine that looks funny, you probably want to do that behind curtains, especially if you're at work doing that sort of thing. Whatever you're doing, it's nobody else's business right now, so fighting about it isn't going to do. You just need to step through your fear, get into the solution, because we have the King of Wands, a grounded, easy-going kind of king person who's definitely got your back, right? But also is you. Aries, this is you. King of Wands, absolutely. Definitely holding it down, taking care of yourself, doing what you want to do. This is the first week of your new routine, and yeah, it's going to feel awkward and strange. So whatever your new routine is here that you're getting into, just do it, and do it behind closed doors so you don't have to worry about anyone else worrying about you, okay? Nobody needs to worry about you. You're fine. All right? So let's talk now about marriage and partnerships. Dun, dun, dun. We have the 6 of Swords. This particular week, the first week of October, you are bridging the gaps. You are making new relationships. You are having good fun. There's some joy in the process. You're having some opportunities to use your power to help others, and that is nice. So you're having a good time with that, right? And now Apprentice of Swords. So learning about your power right now isn't going to be very well supported right now. You just aren't going to be doing that, okay? It's blocking you to try and learn stuff. You can share information, but you can't be learning information right now. New information isn't coming, okay? The 9 of Swords, showing that you may end up with some regrets about how you're using your power. That happens. Sometimes we have to realize that, honestly, the 6 of Swords might be you learning something or applying some new information. You want to help other people, but it's going to be a fool's errand. Whoever they are, they're going to, I feel like they'll take your information and slap you in the head. So it's probably not great. So if somebody asks you for your help, you go, maybe. So Apprentice of Vessels, we have new information about how to, it's a Page of Cups, new information about things that you care about coming in this wonderful death and release cycle, right? So we're thinking about it, we're learning new things about what we might need to get rid of, right? Thinking about it. Ace of Wands. Nope, that was on top. All right. 8 of Coins. 8 of Pentacles. Working hard. Going to physically have to work hard at it. Whatever it is, it's going to be physical work. You can't just sit around and pretend like it's going to be easy, because it's not. And yeah, no, there's not going to be, you're not going to be working hard to make money is what this card means. But when it's blocked, you won't be working hard on this. You see that it will be work, but you won't be doing it, okay? So you've got the plan, you've got new information, you know it's going to be work, but you can't do anything about it right now. And now we have a new idea. Boom, the Ace of Wands is here to help. You're going to come up with a new plan, even as you're looking at the situation and going, oh, dang, now what? So now we're looking at our travel department, right? Four of Swords, we are coming up with a big plan. We are having a foundation and power come to us in this situation in this first week of October, where we're getting like a plan together. Things are getting good. But it's not going to be fast, okay? The Eight of Wands is blocked. You can't do anything about it. It's not going to be fast for you, okay? That's just how it is. Don't be mad. Don't be sad. Just realize it's not going to be a quick plan. And the Keeper of Vessels. This card here is talking about how we are definitely working very hard. Our solution is to come at it from a heart space. Yep, it's going to be coming from a heart space. New information will be coming about ways and means to handle that. Oh, this could be the Queen. Huh, the Queen of Cups. Nice. So we have feminine energy in this card. We have feminine things coming from it. New information will come that will help you move forward from a feminine energy person, all right? So I like that very much. Good. Good, good, good. Now then, let's talk about ambition. Where are we driving? Two of Wands. We have the doorway open up in the ambition department. We have things coming to us that we're like, okay, yeah. So new projects are coming right away. Stat. Ace of Pentacles is blocked. Yep. There's no instantaneous gift of cash from the situation. Right now you're putting money out, not money in. All right. So be aware of it. Be clear about it, and just say, okay, this is a temporary blockage from a win of money. So we'll just have to look at that, and know, of course, that the world is here showing that your solution in this case is to finish one thing and start another. So don't dwell on one thing. The doorway is open, so you have to finish one situation before you move on to another. And there might be some financial stuff going on at this time, so you're not going to be making any money in the in-between times, right? So, friends, we're going to talk about our friends, our people, and our people we care about. We have, yeah, that's it. Keeper of Swords. The Queen of Swords. There it is. So we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is telling me that there's new information coming from a feminine energy person who will indeed be helping you feel more empowered in the situation. Someone in your friend group will certainly be coming out of the woodwork to say, hey, we got you. Don't worry. Everything's cool. Or maybe someone from your friend group will visit you in a place you weren't expecting. That's always nice. We have Judgment. Don't judge this person. There's no good time to be judgy here in this situation. Your judgment is off. So whatever you're thinking, let it go. Whatever you're thinking about that person, let it go. Don't make it. Sometimes we do that. We think about somebody who's there for fun in a negative way, and we ruin the party. So that's not great. So knock it off. And now we have the Crown of Pentacles. This is the King of Pentacles. We are definitely stepping into a place where our finances are getting good. We are owning it. We might be the one paying for the meal, right? But there's definitely a feeling of empowerment in the process, someone backing you up, and being like a financial backer, sort of, but definitely willing to be a part of or invest in you in some way, it feels like. So that's interesting. Good for you, Aries. Now then, the secrets department, meaning the area of things that are unknown. That's all. Unknown to us, unknown to others. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. We were talking about how you are definitely in a position where things are, you're in your karma space, right? Everything you've been doing, good, bad, or indifferent, is coming back in some way. So it's going to be interesting to see how your karma plays out, all right? And it could very much have to do with your work and health department where it plays. So more work than anything else, right? So we also have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, very nice. Very much so an opportunity to have opportunities and choices and things going on. I really like that there's even what's in the boxes is unknown, right? Six of Vessels. We are not sure what's in there, so we're enjoying the unknownness of that. That's kind of fun, all right? And of course we have the Knight of Swords here, showing us that we're going to fight for our power in the situation. So in the unknown situation, we are going to be fighting for our power, okay? We want to stand up for ourselves. We stand up for what we want. And if our karma seems to be working against us, be cautious how you do that, okay? Because it has a lot to do with communication over here, and it also has to do with work over here. And if we're doing this with family or love, right? So just be cautious and careful how you present yourself and how you handle it, okay? There's a lot of opportunities here for things to get very interesting, okay? And I hope this is helpful to you and that you find this interesting. Because here we are, and this has been very interesting for me as well, and I hope to see you back next week where we'll go in depth on the 6th through the 12th. And if, of course, if you haven't liked and subscribed, go ahead and do so now. We're all in this one together. I appreciate all of you so much. You matter, and I will happily respond to any comments. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week.